What's up YouTube? My name is Jada. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, and if you're coming back, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my second video of my back to school series for 2023 college edition. I will be giving 23 tips of real college freshman advice. This is the real advice, not the fake advice. I'll be covering not only the academic side but relationships, all of that. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. New videos every single Saturday and Monday for the month of August of 2023 for my back to school series. You don't want to miss it. I have stuff lined up. And if you haven't already, check out my last video I did a back to school reset where I just basically went through stuff that you should reset before you start school, like, you know, going through your classes, making sure you got everything. I did that, so check it out. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. Oh, also, I'm gonna be looking back and forth on my phone because I got everything organized, and like I said, it's 23 tips, so y'all not gonna be here too long, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and real with y'all, okay? I am a sophomore, so all this advice is pretty fresh and relevant. And it's 2023. I just experienced these things, and I'm telling you, these things will help you as you are a freshman, your first year of college. So we're gonna start off with just some general stuff that you just should know. You do not need a lot of school supplies, okay? When you get to college, you will go to class and they will tell you what you need on the syllabus. It'll be like, okay, you need a calculator, okay, you need this. They're not coming up here with a bin full of like markers and colored pencils because you're not gonna use that. I highly doubt it. I will be straight up, you will need a laptop. You will need pens, pencils, a calculator if your major needs it. You'll need some notebooks, a folder, you know, just stuff like that. It's real short and simple. For me, honestly, I brought a bunch of school supplies my freshman year and I did not go through it. So I'm telling y'all now, save the trip. Do not pack too much school supplies. If you need it, you can get it. Like, most schools have a bookstore on campus where they have school supplies, so I promise you, if you need it, you can get it. Next thing, this is an obvious, but you will be surprised of how many college students did not do this. Go to class. That's it. All you have to do is go to class. Now, you know, if you're sick, cool. Sometimes we're mentally not able to get up and go, cool. But most classes give you a grade from attendance. So get those points, you know, but go to class. That's all I'm gonna say for that. Self-explanatory, go to class. Another tip, it's actually normal to not have everything figured out. You know, a lot of times people change their major when they get to college, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you don't need to have a plan. Like, it's always great to have a plan and be prepared. But if you don't, that's okay. That's cool too. Like, don't get worked up about it. There's seniors here who don't know what they're gonna do next. But that's cool. You know, everything will fall in place. You just have to have faith, take opportunities when they're given to you. And as I'm saying that, let's transition to the next step. The next step I have is utilize your resources, okay? Colleges offer so much. There's not gonna be any time in your life where you'll have all these resources in one spot. So utilize it. You know, library, utilize it. If you get an email about a scholarship, utilize it. If your professor tells you about an internship, utilize it. You know, utilize your resources. That's really big, really big. Okay, so let's get into stuff that's not as academic-like. Let's just hop straight into it, okay? Not everyone is your friend, and that's okay, okay? You're gonna run into rocky friendships with people. You're gonna fall out with people. Not everyone's your friend. Not everyone has the same mindset as you. Not everyone has the same interests as you, and that's cool. Not everyone moves like you, okay? You will get done wrong at some point in college. It happens to all of us. It happened to me, but that's okay, okay? God, if you affiliate with God, God will introduce people in your life and he will take people out of your life. That's just how it is. But it's okay. It's okay. You have 4 years to figure it out. And transitioning from that, I'm going to tell you how you can make friends in college, because not everyone can easily make friends in college. Not everyone is sociable. I'm actually an introvert. People are surprised when I tell them that I'm an introvert. I tell them I'm an extroverted introvert. I took the test. I'm actually 50-50 in the middle, but I'm an introvert. So these are tips that I recommend you can follow if you want to make some friends. Number one, be yourself. That should be number one. You shouldn't have to change your accent. You shouldn't have to change how you dress. You shouldn't have to change your words. You shouldn't have to change your interests or become friends with someone, be who you are, because at the end of the day, they're gonna take you for who you are, and if they don't like it, then they don't have to like it. Okay, be yourself is number one. Number two, go to events. Go to events. Just show up, and you literally, if you show up to an event, you are bound to talk to someone, you are bound to exchange information, you are bound to connect. So show up to events. Number three, join clubs and or organizations, because when you join clubs and or organizations, you are like forced to bond, and that can open up friendships for you. That's how I made friends with people. Like, actually, that's actually how I made friends with 𝓙𝓪𝓭𝓪, is I joined clubs and organizations, and I mingled with people in those clubs and organizations, and we're cool to this day. Number four, before you're getting friends, you can follow people on social media. You can go through your school's Instagram page and just follow people who have your college name and like the year you graduate. You know, that's the easy way to make friends. You can follow them, like their posts, maybe comment, you know, DM them if you need to, but excuse me, social media, use that to your advantage, because they didn't have that back then, but you do use it to your advantage. And last but not least, just try to connect with people in your class. Like, I know that's vague, but that can be as simple as becoming cool with a roommate, or becoming cool with someone next door, saying hey to the person every day you see when you pass class, because that's the easy way you can become friends. I personally go to a tiny school. Everyone knows everybody. When you walk past someone, you are going to speak and say hey, good afternoon. Like, that's just how we are. So it's so much easier to make friends at a tinier college than a bigger college, in my opinion. But big colleges have a lot of clubs and stuff, so if you join a club, you should be good. So that's my advice for making friends. Also, going on with that, you are what you attract. Let that resonate with you. You are what you attract. So the way you carry yourself, that's who you're going to attract to be your friend. I just want to put that out there. If you're hanging out with the wrong group, they're gonna think that you do the same thing. So you are what you attract. You just must listen to this one carefully. It takes everything to build your reputation, but it takes one thing to ruin it. So be careful how you carry yourself. Freshman year is the only year you can make your first impression. You're gonna have upperclassmen there. You're gonna have freshmen there. You're gonna have professors there. You're gonna have staff there. Your first impression is very important, and you wanna be careful how you carry yourself, especially if you wanna do specific things in college, join specific groups and organizations. They look into all that. Everyone is watching you. So be mindful of how you carry yourself, okay? Yeah. Okay, let's get to something less harsh. Make sure you go to school events and join clubs. I say that's a good way to make friends, but that's also a good way to build your interpersonal skills. That's a good way to build up on your resume. And join clubs of your interest. If they don't have something you're interested in, you can create your own club. Colleges let you do that. It's free reign. They literally want you to be creative, because you are the students. College is made for you. So if you see something that they don't have, find some people who have the same interests as you, because a lot of people have similar interests, they just don't know it, and you can create a club that way. Check your school emails every single day, not just every other day, every day. Every single day. Like, it should become social media to the point to where the first thing you should do when you wake up is check your email. Sometimes professors will email you, hey, we don't have class. So you're gonna end up showing up to class because you don't check your email. So check your emails every day. They send a lot of important stuff through your school emails, so check it every day. Another thing you need to do is you need to learn how to properly study. Now, I can speak for this. In high school, I didn't study. Hey, all A's, didn't study. College, you have to study. Like, you can't make good grades if you don't study. Now, I will say, I figured out how to study towards the end of my fall semester last year, okay? It took me a minute. But for me, it's repetition and spacing it out and planning it. Do not try to cram and procrastinate and study for a test date before. You're not going to do good. What you should do is, as soon as you get the test date, write it down and literally map out which days you're going to study which chapters, or which days you're going to study which questions, or which days you're going to study each topic. So let me give you an example. I'm a chemistry major, okay? Let's say the topic is electron configuration. You probably don't know what that is, but I'm gonna just say electron configuration. So Monday, I'm going to do practice problems on how to find the amount of electrons in each element using the periodic table. Tuesday, I'm going to do some old chemistry homework problems with the electron configuration. Wednesday, I'm going to step it up a notch, probably increase my problems to do something a bit more difficult. Maybe write out the electron configuration with its acronyms. Thursday, more practice problems. Friday, test day. You're going to be ready to take it because you literally know everything because you space it out. And also, when I say space it out, you can study for like 30 minutes to an hour each day. It adds up, and you'll be ready to go Friday for your test. Professors have open office hours, so you can literally go in and like ask them anything. Okay, I hope that helps you study. That's how I study personally. There's different ways to study, but I'm telling you that helped me a lot. You need to keep track of all assignments, quizzes, and tests. All of it. Don't think you can keep it in your head. You can't. If you need a planner to write out everything, get a planner to write everything. I personally used an app called Google Calendar. I have it on my phone, I have it on my laptop. It's like an online planner. So as soon as I get a date in class, I'm telling you, I get on my phone, start typing, okay, chemistry test Tuesday, August the 22nd, boom. I put everything in my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar gives me notifications when it comes up, all of that. So I highly recommend you get Google Calendar, but you need some sort of way to track your assignments, quizzes, and test grades because your college professor is not going to tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, don't forget you have a test tomorrow. You got to keep up with it yourself. Okay. Another thing I want to say is get to know your college town. This is your home away from home. So get to know the area, get to know the restaurants, get to know the places you don't need to be at late at night, get to know shortcuts, you know, grocery stores, stuff like that. Just get to know your college town because this will be your home away from home. Also, be sure to check up on your people. You know, I know when you leave for college you get kind of caught up with your own studies, but check up on your folks, make sure they're good back at home because I promise they miss you so much. And a simple hey mama, how's everything going, like, you know, that can make their day. They just want to hear from you. That's it. You don't have to tell them everything you do, but just be like, hey, I am finna head to the cab, look what I got to eat today. You know, just make sure they're involved. You know, don't keep them left out because they love and miss you. You need to find a way to balance because college is full of distractions. It's just full of stuff. Like, you can get overwhelmed. You need to find a way to balance everything. You can go to parties, you can get good test grades, but balance that out. What does that look like? Get proper sleep if you know you have a test the next day. Stay organized. If you know you have 5 homework assignments due and there's a party going on, you have to pick which one you're gonna go with. You know your limits. Invest in your classmates. You're going to college with people who want to become all types of things. I go to Tuglu College. I want to become a pharmacist. I have a friend who wants to become a lawyer. I have a friend who wants to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. I have a friend who wants to study research in sickle cell disease. Like, I have a friend who wants to go into mass communication and become, you know, a marketing person. People who want to own businesses, like pediatricians, nurses. Like, it's full of people who want to do things. And also there's people who do photography here, who make flyers, people who do all sorts of things. So network and invest in your classmates. Invest in your classmates. That's all I gotta say. So the next tip I have to you is long distance relationships can work if the communication works. Now, I can speak for this because I am in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend. He's been on this channel in and out. We go to 2 different colleges. We're not too far apart, but it's still long distance at the end of the day. How do we make it work? We communicate. Okay, so a lot of people get the perception that you need to break up with your boyfriend before going to college. Now, if you know that you are just moving on and you don't want to be with that person, okay, cool. But if you actually like this person, I'm here to tell you, y'all can make it work. I don't care if y'all are 10 hours apart, y'all can make it work. You just have to communicate. What does that look like? Wake up, good morning. If you're going out to an event like a movie night on campus, say, hey, I'm heading to this event. Just communicate. Call, check up on them. It's just communication. Like, literally, that's it. A lot of times people don't communicate. They get busy, which, you know, maybe you did get busy, but they get busy, they forget, and the communication dwindles. When the communication is low, the relationship doesn't work. So just communicate with your partner and y'all can work it out. Yes, both of y'all have to do it. It can't be one-sided because if only one person is communicating, it's not gonna work. Y'all have to be committed and you have to be willing to communicate. Before you leave for college, or if you already left, just have that serious conversation with them to be like, hey, like, I really want to work this out with you. Are you willing to communicate with me every single day? And go from there. And that's my tip. It can work. You just have to work for it. Another tip I have, I love being a college student because college students get college student discounts. What does that look like? Okay, so a lot of people give college student discounts. They literally just ask for a student ID, or they'll ask for a school email. Like, I'm gonna just name some stores off the rip that does it. Apple, Foot Locker does it, Crocs does it, Spotify does it. Like, online services do it too. So what you have to do basically is when you sign up, it'll ask if you're a college student. Type your student email, type your student ID. It'll give you a discounted price. I've been having Spotify student premium forever. It's just what, $5 a month? That's way cheaper than paying what, the $10. Save your money. But also I want to point out to y'all that there are 2 apps that are dedicated to this. These apps are for college students. You download them, you give them your college email, they confirm it with you, and they send you a bunch of deals at a bunch of different stores. I'm about to give you all the apps. Student Beans, Uni Days are the 2 apps that give you the ultimate amount of college discount deals, whatever. Like, I have those apps. If I need to, I will use a actually, if I can use a discount, I will use a discount. Save your money, guys. Also, another thing that companies do is they specifically seek college students to be their ambassador. I know some people who are Shein ambassadors, however y'all say, Shein, I don't know, I say Shein. People who are Shein ambassadors as college students, and they send you free clothes. You can like look up the company that you're specifically interested in being an ambassador in, look at their protocols, and go from there. I am not an ambassador, so I can't speak for that. Another thing I want to point out is find you a mentor. Now, what does a mentor look like? Because in high school, I never was introduced to getting an actual mentor. Like, I had people in my life who acted as mentors, but I never knew it. Your mentor can be a family member. A mentor can be a friend in a grade above you. A mentor can be a basketball coach, a professor, a teacher. Anyone can be your mentor. But my tip to you is when you get to college as a freshman, find you a mentor. Find you someone that you know you can go to for a specific thing. Now, as you get older and matriculate throughout your collegiate years, you will have multiple mentors for different reasons. But get at least one that you know you can fall back on if you need like that type of help. So yes, get a mentor. Be mindful of your diet. Now, this may be a weird tip to you, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have mama cooking for you, basically. You don't have grandma cooking for you. You don't have whoever normally cooks for you. Most colleges have a kitchen, but most students don't use that kitchen because you have to get the groceries for it. And to be honest with you, at the end of the day, college students want the quickest meal they can get. So we oftentimes fall for fast food. We oftentimes get pizza every day from the caf. I just want to tell y'all to be mindful of your diet because it's so easy to slip down that path. I was slipping down that path, eating fast food. I promise you, I never ate fast food that much in my life back home. When I got to college, I was eating fast food a lot. Be mindful of your diet, okay? It can be easy to do that. The caf offers healthy options. They should have a salad bar. You don't have to eat a salad every day. There's other healthy options like fish, all of that stuff. Just be mindful of your diet. I said it earlier, but I'm gonna emphasize it again, is you need to network. This is a critical season of your life where you are literally preparing for your career. Network with your professors, network with your classmates, network with visitors on campus. You never know what they have for you. You never know what you have for them. People want to help you at college. Put yourself out there, connect with people, build up your network, because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. They will put you at places if you just network. And last but not least, this tip, I give this tip to people because I feel like if you start earlier, it helps you be set out more apart from your classmates. But my tip is to create a LinkedIn account and to start on your resume, because LinkedIn is like an app. I knew about it, but I never got on it. But I just made my LinkedIn as a sophomore. It's like social media, but professional. You post things you do, like internships. You post achievements that you've done. If you just got inducted into Student Government Association, you post that too. You can connect with anybody you want. You can follow companies you're interested in working at. and it's just a good way to put yourself out there in a professional manner. I love it, and I think you should get LinkedIn and start on building your resume. Anytime you do something, add it to there, and just make sure you keep updating it, because you never know what you need to use your resume for. And that is our 23rd piece of advice I have for college freshmen. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that my tips are useful and that you follow them, because these were all tips that I thought of in my head. I didn't Google any of these things. These tips came from my experiences. These tips came from my family, friends' experiences. These are all relevant, fresh tips, because it's 2023 and I literally just started my freshman year last year. I'm a sophomore now, so these are all fresh tips. So be sure to follow them. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be back again on Saturday with another back to school video for my series, and I'll see y'all then. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye. I need to get rid of. I got to live, but I can't.